Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto. Not coming to you live, not in the studio, but I hope you can tell with those birds chirping out in nature, aka my backyard, once again. And it's a wonderful, wonderful Monday. 48 hours, expect the unexpected from Bitcoin. Always expect the unexpected, especially with Bitcoin and when people think they know what it's going to do. So let's talk about the Bitcoin price. It held up better than expected. Everyone was getting bearish late last week over the weekend, but Bitcoin did what I kind of predicted on my live stream on Friday. I was getting a little bearish, there's no denying that, but I, in my live stream, predicted it would get down to the 37K levels before bouncing, and that's exactly what happened. Saturday, it broke down below 38K into those 37K levels, but then it pumped above. But then Sunday, pressure took over once again, and Bitcoin got below 38K into the 37Ks again. But we bounced once again above it, and we pushed up actually towards 40K as of Monday, but as of right now, we're sitting at about 38.6K. So, in the next 48 hours, expect unexpected volatility, because tomorrow and Wednesday is the Fed FOMC meeting, you guys. So, what's going to happen, Well, Wednesday is the announcement of the possible rate hike. So, the options we have is a dovish, well, out of the blue, I mean dovish, no rate hike, which I don't expect that to happen. I don't think anyone. But if it comes in pretty dovish at just a 25 basis point raise, that's bullish for Bitcoin. Everyone doesn't expect that, so it would be an unexpected pump. Then there is the neutral option, what everyone expects, as Jerome Powell has talked about this in some meetings here recently. It's a 50 basis point hike. So that would still be bullish, as it's already priced in. The recent bearish trend was because of this. So what is the hawkish? A hawkish Fed comes out, and they do a 75 to 100 basis point raise. Now that would be bearish, and an unexpected dump would happen. So insiders already know, they will know before it happens. So I expect to see what's going to happen before it happens in the charts. The charts with regular stock market and with Bitcoin. If we start seeing Bitcoin pumping pre-Wednesday out of the blue, we're probably going to have a dovish Fed. If we see, Bitcoin dumping before this, then we're probably going to have a hawkish Fed. So, like I say, always expect the unexpected. Shorts, they are fully loaded right now. Fully loaded across multiple exchanges. And the market always punishes those who think they know what's going to happen. So we have a lot of bearish shorting, Is there going to be a dovish Fed and we're going to see a short squeeze? It's possible. I mean, that's why I've been saying I think 37K was the low. I expect, the Fed not to be too hawkish and come in dovish. And that will equal, the market's pumping before the news, and once the news is released. So, what else is going on in the Bitcoin world? Well, Bitcoin miners, you guys, they are actually hoarding Bitcoin. So normally Bitcoin miners, they can't hold on to their Bitcoin because they need cash to sustain their operations. Well, Bitcoin miners have turned to a sort of yield farming to get cash for their operations without selling their Bitcoin. So they're actually selling options, and they're lending out their Bitcoin so they can get cash to sustain operations while still holding on to their Bitcoin. So selling options, let's talk about that. If you haven't seen, options can go either way. Options can go down or options can go up. You can buy calls and puts, for higher or lower prices on the Bitcoin. So the markets are bearish. I mean, shorts are fully loaded. So I would expect a lot of, these option buyers to be buying lower prices. In Bitcoin, it's been trading in a range, which is great for option sellers. They can sell options for higher, lower, and still make money because it's not reaching either of those. But eventually, the price is going to break out. So, in my opinion, I think it's going to break out the other way because, again, we have shorts being loaded, So, a lot of these options buyers are, putting in prices lower, 35K Bitcoin, 30K Bitcoin. So, there is, evidence out there that there could be an unexpected pump, you guys. But now let's talk about altcoins. It wasn't a great, necessarily weekend for cryptocurrency and altcoins across the board. We had the Bored Ape Yacht Club, BAYC, Other Side Mint, and Land Sale. And that pretty much went down kind of like people expected, but again, it was kind of weird how they did it. So, of course, it was hyped, and of course, it caused Ethereum gas fees to explode. I'm talking like $7,000 gas fees at some times. I mean, an average of probably over $700 for a transaction on Ethereum. So, Bored Ape Yacht Club, they actually tweeted after this, and they said, yo, we clogged up the Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. Maybe we should launch our own chain. In my opinion, this is kind of planned by them. BAYC, they want to hype things before, keep interest, so they basically hinted, hey, we're doing another chain because Ethereum can't handle us. They knew, I mean, if they really wanted to stay on Ethereum, they would have done it on a layer 2. There's layer 2 options, and they could have done that, but they didn't. And then, not only Ethereum BAYC, but Solana went down. Solana went down for a long period of time. The network validators had to restart once again. So, not good for crypto all around. But then there was some other bad stuff. So, the crypto debit card, Visa card, the most popular one out there, Crypto.com, who's, sponsoring all these big names across the board, they slashed their staking rewards, which sucks for CRO holders because they've locked up a ton of CRO and they aren't getting the rewards now. So they're stuck in these staking contracts and they're not getting their rewards. There is, I'm not a big fan of CRO. I don't have their card or anything, but there is a possibility they are setting something up. I mean, they're nailing their coffin right now, so they got to have something up their sleeves. It is possible that the CRO exchange is launching in the US soon, which would make up for those lost staking rewards. But now I want to talk about Elon Musk. So Friday I was hinting that I'm coming out with a video doing some deep research into what Elon Musk has up his sleeves with Twitter. Well, I have a feeling he's bringing back Mr. Dorsey, former CEO, and they're going to be working on something together. I don't want to go farther than that because then I would release too much information and people might copy me, but I hinted at a sky. That's all I'm gonna say. A sky. If you can look deep into that, you could figure out what I'm talking about. But you want to know what's funny is Charles Hoskinson, the Hosky boy, IOHK Cardano, is begging Elon to respond to him on Twitter. He keeps tweeting at him like, let me build your decentralized Twitter. Hoskinson, my video is going to prove that he is not even going to think about that. You're just a nobody to poor Elon. It sucks, dude, but you are. And now I want to finish this episode off with L2 airdrop season. So Optimism, I predicted them. They are doing it. They have the eligibility application out to see if you get tokens. Tokens aren't released. They should be probably releasing in the next 2 weeks, in my opinion. But look at what Optimism, the requirements, eligibility requirements for being eligible for the tokens. See what Optimism, wanted you to do. And then do that on other L2s like Arbitrum, ZK Sync, and possibly Aztec. because, I mean, they're not going to copy exactly, but you are putting yourself in the best position to get those airdrops, you know. Do what Optimism, you know, said to do on their chain, and do it on the other chains, and you probably will set yourself up for some pretty good rewards, as I think Arbitrum, ZK Sync has already talked that they're going to launch a token. Aztec, yeah, we'll see, probably. But again, you guys, so expect the unexpected. I expect in the short to midterm, over the next week, a pump. So watch out for that. It's going to be a big week. Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.